Hi there. A while back I made a video how to clean a lot of garlic, kind of sort of easy way. So I'm on a batch 2 and I decided I'm gonna show you how else you can make it so it's easier to use, because version number 1, which was another video, just put it in a ziplock bag and toss it in the freezer, and then you have the whole cloves, because sometimes, depends on the recipe, you may have to have the whole thing of garlic, and then just take them out of the freezer and use it. And so how to do it when you have to have chopped garlic. You can use a mixer like this, that will work too. Just get a container and do pretty much the same but with this. But today I want to actually use this chopper. And it's simple, very, very easy. All we have to do are clean garlic. We'll put it in a container, because this one is already chopper, with a little blade, so it's kind of like mini food processor. And that will work too. Either way, we're not going to fill it up too much, but just like that. Right, so it's maximum line. Now, the other ingredient we need is olive oil. You can use any oil you need, and the point is you pour it right in, and we have to have it, I'm gonna miss. And we have to make sure that garlic is covered. So, because we need a lot of liquid to chop it and make it kind of puree thing. So here we go. I mean, it's a little floating, but I put about that much more oil. Well, above the oil is above the garlic. And now very simple. Close it. Let me plug it in. All right, and we just smooth it up. Like I said, you can do it with this thing. Just dip it and zig, zig, zig. Works great too. All right. This little piece, it gets liquid sometimes, so that's why I put it on that, on a towel. So here's our pureed garlic. Look, it's still very, very garlicky. Look, see, looks nice. I cannot flip it too much, but yeah, you can see enough. And now, all what we have to do, put it in the jars, or what I'm going to do, I'm going to do all amount. I'm not going to show you everything, but I'm just telling you what's going to happen, because otherwise we're going to be here for a week. Anyway, so I'm going to do small jars, because actually you can keep it for like about a week, maybe even 2 weeks, because if your jars will be too big, garlic still will be good, but it's just gonna lose its kick, like it's a little spicy kind of sort of thing, so it's gonna just get more mild if you're gonna store it in the fridge way too long. But it does store for a while. Usually I try and use it like about a week, top 2 weeks. That's why I'm using small jars. What I'm gonna do, fill it up, not all the way up, but just leave a little bit, because I will be honest with you, we all know that water do expand when it freezes up, so we don't want the jar to blow or crack or anything. So, and I'm not sure about the olive oil, but I'm assuming it's a liquid, so maybe it will expand too, who knows. But just in case, I'm gonna fill it up, but not all the way. And you know what, I don't know how to pour it in there. Not spilling it all over the place. But anyhow, so let me get the coney thing. I'll be right back. Alright, hopefully that will work, because now I'm not even sure how to pour it in without spilling it all over the place. Anywho, so we're gonna fill it up, make a mess, a little bit. And long story short, while I'm doing this, so that's pretty much garlic and olive oil. And I'm going to make a few of those jars, and when I don't have to use right this second, I'm going to put them in the freezer. And when I need it, when I run out, I'm just going to get it out and use it. The other version, like I said, ice cube tray. Fill it up. When it's frozen, dump it in a bag like this. And there you have portion size. Works too. So whichever version you prefer. And that's it. That's the whole thing of that garlic little trick. Like I say, it works great for cooking when you don't. It's actually why I like to do it this way. Because when when I come home from work, I will be honest with you, I still want to have nice dinner, but I don't want to work too hard. And I try to eliminate as much work as I can. That's why when I'm off, I prepare a lot of things. And this garlic trick, I love it personally because, hey, saves me 5 minutes of chopping and cleaning garlic for dinner, So anyway, let me finish it up. And like I said, I want to make it too full. That's going to be enough. So here we go. Jar of garlic, because this amount I will be able to use it pretty quick. So we just seal it and put it in the freezer. That's it. That's it. Like I say, remember all the tricks. I'll share more stuff with you later when I think of something. Okay, I'm getting a little bold in here. I actually put a little bit more garlic and a little less oil because I'm like, you know what? And this thing, as long as there's some kind of liquid, actually should work. And I'm like, every time I'm trying to cut oil just a little bit, just to see how less oil I can put. So, all right, let's do our last batch. See, barely was covering, and it still works. So that's my third roll. That whole bag, I was able to make it in this little ninja chopper in 3 settings. Oh, now I have oil everywhere. And I got bolder on the other thing too. Now I'm not using them in that cone thingy. Oh, I forgot what was that called? My husband is not here to remind me things. And sometimes I don't remember words. So I just drop it like this, yeah. And see, it's a little bit more garlicky, not as oily. So yeah, you can chop garlic. Amount of oil, definitely. So, it's pricey. So, oops. Too much. There's my lid. Okay, here's my lid. I'm telling you, I have this garlic and oil all over my table now. I don't know. But here we go. So now I have 3. Now I have more jars. Hey, I came ready this time. Oh, this one a little bit bigger. I'm going to use this one because hopefully it all will fit in there. But I have a jar of garlic in the fridge, so whatever don't fit, I'm just going to add to the old garlic. And here we go. See? Works nice. And like I said, I'm going to store those in a freezer and get them out when I need it. And actually it all fits. Alright, on this note, I'm gonna finish up. Let me just do like quick review. So, you can use little chopper like this. You can use deep blender like this. Just get the container. And whatever it was, bag from Costco, the garlic. So, it made pretty much 4 full jars. Look at that. Like I said, keep it in the fridge for about 2 weeks. I'll tell you a secret, it does keep longer, but like I said, the spice kind of goes a little down, but it's still, good, but just not as strong. So, but week 2, so do small amounts. If you have to freeze everything, just freeze it in ice cubes. And then you have serving size or small jars because I like jars better. I can get one in the fridge and it just sits there. I don't have to wait or nothing. When I'm ready, it's ready. So, and this is it. And I'll see you next time. Have fun.